Hello everyone, Old Man Cam here, back to review another game that I played in 2019. Today, I would like to cover Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is a beat-em-up in the style of X-Men Legends and Marvel Ultimate Alliance before it, in which you select from a slew of heroes, this time from the Marvel Universe, to run around and beat up bad guys in a 4-player brawl style. It's a style that peaked, I think, a while ago in the PlayStation 2 GameCube era of games. I remember I had X-Men Legends 1 and 2. I believe my brother had Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. And it's very odd that Nintendo would back this as a console exclusive, a platform exclusive. I think the story of how this game came to be, how this game was made, is probably more interesting than the game itself. Right off the bat, I will say this game is an oddball because it is both not quite as good as it should be and not quite as bad as people say it is. I think expectations from our past, from playing games like it in our past, made our expectations for this game a lot higher than it should have been. Marvel Ultimate Alliance definitely brings some interesting things to the table. Its character progressions, its skill trees, the characters that they choose to team up in this game is really, really cool. At a time when, the Marvel and Disney kind of merge is really hitting its main course here. In a time where Spider-Man and Sony are still battling back and forth. The X-Men can't be with the Avenger characters, all of them are here. A lot of them are here. I won't say all of them, but you get your Wolverines, you get your Iron Mans, and it's really cool that they're all here together. Let's start off talking about the good things about this game. I have not played a ton of this game because it's a game that's meant to be played. Let's start off with the bad then. So since we're there, I haven't played a ton of this game since it's really meant to be played with multiple players. But even then, the camera is very, very wonky. It's really hard to focus on what the action is, especially in the early goings of the game. As you get a little more into it, that becomes less of an issue, but it is still an issue. The game, I would say, lacks balance, but that's pretty much all the X-Men Legend type games, all these games like this. There's always heroes that people prefer to play as. You need your heavy guy, you need your magic user, you need your flyer, those kind of things, but people will always gravitate towards one character over another. And this game is no different, so I don't know if I would really call that a con. Storyline-wise, it's just as ridiculous as the others, so I don't necessarily believe that's a con. But gameplay-wise, I think sometimes they just throw too much at you at once. There's times when you're fighting enemies, and it seems like those enemies are never going to stop showing up. Like, sometimes the beat-em-up parts take too long before you can progress. Like, it would be better if I could fight and move, and it's more like move to one area, fight for 10 minutes, move to the next area, fight a boss, move to the next area, fight for 10 minutes, and that's too long of a gameplay loop. This should be a game that you can pick up and put down over the course of an hour or so, but it really turns out to be a slog at times. There are interesting things here. Of course, there's DLC, but the cast of characters that are here are from all over the place, and it really makes for an interesting experience once you play the game. Overall, this is a game, I think, that is pretty much from a bygone era. There's no reason why this game couldn't have already been made, 15 years before now. And it's really, really strange playing something like this now. But it's something not really to hold against it. I think anyone who gives this a extremely low score is just kidding themselves. Like, you enjoyed the other ones, there's no reason why you really shouldn't enjoy this one. The pros, again, the cast of characters, really good. The mixes to the upgrades and stuff, really, really good. The art style is actually pretty good. Its art style is actually pretty solid. Overall, it's a game that I want to play more of, but it's really boring to play by myself. I'll get to it later to really dive deep into it. But for now, I think I'm going to give Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 a C-, and I'll see you tomorrow.